Cole, Roy, I have some information for you.
You're the only person enjoying this, Mal. Get on with it.
The bruising confirms 2 sets of hands, so we have 2 killers. Death was caused by heart failure due to an overdose of morphine.
Have you dragged us down here to gloat? We already heard your theory.
We agree that she was murdered.
Yes, of course.
I have something else to show you.
All right, Mal, what gives?
The dead guy's name is Jimmy LeBlanc, career burglar. He came in this morning. Someone stove his head in with a lump of 2x4.
So what? Good riddance.
I found 2 cigarettes in his jacket pocket.
Wow.
Hang on a minute, Roy. We're listening now.
No sign of morphine use and no metabolized morphine in his blood. Scratch marks on his face.
Which could be from getting his head remodeled.
Time of death, Mal.
Maybe an hour or 2 after the random.
So you're saying Laughing Boy here could be one of our killers? That's a hell of a long shot.
Thanks, Mal. We'll check it out.
I found something else.
じゃあこの人を殺した後に、すごいな。誰かに殺されたっていうこと？何これ？
Sorry, I don't play.
これ何？
I don't know if it's
あ、ハーモニカ？
His wallet was empty. The only other things he was carrying were the harmonica and the morphine.
ハーモニカとモルヒネしか持ってなかった。
Carruthers. Yeah, he's here. I'll send him over. They have a guy called Henry Arnett in interview 2 for you next door.
Oh.
Let me know how you get on.
Sure, Mal. And thanks for the lead.
Sure, Mal. Thanks for the lead.
いちいちうるさいな、こいつ。何なんだ。あれだよね、さっきの女の人の恋人、婚約者だっけ？第二取調室、あ、これか？
Mr. Arnett, I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. Thanks for coming in.
Call me Henry. It's the least I could do. Terrible news about Julia.
Hi.
How well did you know Julia Randall?
Vaguely. I'm in the clothing business, and Julia occasionally modeled for
me. どうなの？だってさ、そんな仲良くもなかったらさ、この人のこと紹介しないわけでしょ。それはなんかおかしくない？
He's asking whether you banged her in a chuck on the shoulder fraternity kind of way.
I'm engaged to be married. It wouldn't be polite.
Answer the question.
This will remain private. Heather won't have to know. Yes. We had relations.
クズだな。
Miss Randall's landlady said she was seeing an older man.
Could have been. I wasn't privy to all the details of Julia's private life.
Henry, I don't like when people lie to me. She was seeing a man named Henderson. You know who I'm talking about.
Easy on, Detective. I may have heard of Henderson, but I don't know his full name. I think he's from New York or someplace back east.
食い違ってるぞ。
That's funny. Julia told her cleaning lady that he lived in San Francisco.
Okay, you got me. I don't know where he's from. Julia wanted money. She always wanted money. She thought she could get something from this guy.
She was wearing a distinctive engagement ring. Do you think she might have convinced him to buy it for her?
Maybe he did, yeah. Maybe he and Julia were getting serious.
Ever heard of a Jimmy LeBlanc?
No. Should I have? Is he an entertainer or something?
ちゃ挙動不審だけど。
So you wouldn't have any reason to believe that LeBlanc would be involved in Julie Randall's murder?
If this guy is a criminal, he might have been involved. But like I said, I've never heard of this LeBlanc character.
Heather told us that you were in fashion.
That's right.
I got this gadget whiz guy putting recording devices in place for me.
ヘンリー・アネット。なるほど。
Some kind of traveling salesman?
Once I got out of the Corps, I used my...
You were in the Marines?
Sure. I'm proud of it. Fighting 6th.
You were in the 6th Marines?
Yes. I was a captain.
Which company?
Various companies. We had a lot of casualties.
Which engagements?
Okinawa. A couple of other places.
That will be all for now, Henry. You've been very helpful.
That son of a bitch was never in the Marines. Why'd you let him off the hook?
Because we're giving him a couple of minutes before we start tailing him. Arnett is an amateur. We need to find out who killed the girl. Can you pass this on to Bukowski? Have him check the place out and go through his records.
Sure, I'll pass it on.
Thanks. Can you also have R&I run the records on a Jimmy LeBlanc and find out who was his last arresting officer? Have them get in touch via KGPL when they have some information.
He's in that car at the lights.
ああ、尾行か。尾行だと運転は頼めないね。曲がった？
He was squirming like a worm in there. Don't you love it when they pull the war hero excuse? Actually, maybe you don't.
あ、着いた。
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him. See how he intends to spend the money.
尾行すればいいの？
Risk losing the trail.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
あ、いた。いやー、尾行ね。あんま好きじゃないんだよな。
Too much slack.
離れすぎ？
Gotta get
マ
closer.
ジ？こっち見てる。危な。振り向く
Move
か
in.
な。
Yeah, risk losing the trail.
怖いな。あ、よしよし。あ、バレた？あ、マジ？バレたか。
Closer.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
あんまり前に出過ぎたらダメなんだね。あれか。はいはい。OK？
Slow down.
逆になりすま
Risk
す。
losing the trail.
であっち渡ってくるでしょ。あそこからどっちに行くかだよね。まっすぐ行くか曲がるか。あ、向こう側行った。よしよし。 はい。
Too much slack.
離れすぎ。
Gotta get closer.
はい。ちょっと待ってよ。曲がった。あれか。これなんだ？
That's right, Mexico City. One-way ticket, please. Next available seat.
That would be 1 day from now. Is that okay?
It's going to have to be.
なんかチケット、飛行機か列車かわかんないけど買ってた。
LAPD. The man who just came in here. He bought a ticket.
Yes, sir. To Mexico City tomorrow night.
If you hear from him
あ、
again,
瓶
don't
って
mention
こ
this
とは
conversation.
飛行機なん
What
かあ
have
っ
you
た。
got?
He bought a ticket from Mexico City. Tomorrow night.
That's good. But this is better.
何これ。
Oh my god.
マベルチェ。何それ。
Should have seen the look on the pawnbroker's face when I told him to hand it over. The guy who owned the joint thought it was worth at least 10 large for a cigarette case.
そんなに
Arnett
価
only
値あ
got
んの？
600 clams.
めっちゃ騙されてるじゃん。親愛なるビバリーへ愛と忠実感を込めていつまでも J より。あの人の持ち物じゃないってこと？どういうこと？だってさ、自分で買ったものならさ、価値分かってるはずだよね。
Can you drive to this one?
Do we know where we're going?
警察署？ちょ。
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Car 11K, 11 King, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
11K, go to Hollywood Station. Homicide detectives Bukowski and Galloway have information relating to the Randall case.
Roger, KGPL. 11K, en route.
Car 11K, car 11 King, come in.
Car 11 King, go ahead.
R&I reports the last arresting officer for DOA Jimmy LeBlanc was Patrolman Fred Wallace, who's working a shift on Hollywood 9th Beat, Sunset Boulevard between Gordon and Wilcox.
Car 11K, en route.
Sir, I need the contraband list. Items stolen over the last year.
ああ、なるほどね。
Hang
や
on,
っ
I'll dig out
ぱ
a copy for you.
盗んだとしか思えないよね。
Here you go.
Thanks.
Is the cigarette case on there?
はいはい。盗難届のあった品物。無線ラジオ。あ、これじゃない？マベルチェのキーのシガレットケース。
It's here. Arnett must be out of his mind trying to move this while under a murder cloud.
イブストロムってクロサファイアの指輪。あれ？これもか。
Julia Randall's ring. It's here.
そうだね。あ、これも同じ人だ、持ち主が。イブストラム。じゃあ全部そうってこと？イブストラムっていう人の持ち物。あ、でも銀線薬入れもさ、
Seems Julia wasn't the first bored society girl to hide her bennies in that pillbox.
あとなんだ。真珠の指輪もそうじゃない、きっと。金持ちに見せかけてさ、騙してたんだ。で、きっと殺された、なんだっけ、ルブランのも関係あるんだね。あったあった、真珠の指輪。
Even the engagement ring was purloined. Arnett is a cad.
最悪だね。じゃあ、イルストロム。これ何？これどういうこと？これだよね。第9巡回区ってどっから出てきたんだ？
You're behind the wheel.
Nice house.
金持ちなんだね。
LAPD, ma'am. Is Mrs. Eavestrom in?
She is. Would you follow me, sir?
I am Mrs. Eavestrom. How may I help you?
We appear to have recovered some stolen goods that belong to you, ma'am.
Yes, of course. That terrible burglary. Would you like something to drink?
No, thank you, ma'am. We have some questions, if you don't mind.
Why would I mind, young man? If you are returning 43 pieces of my
43点も盗まれてるの。
Okay, before we get down to that, I'll have a scotch. Thanks, straight up.
Maria, can you get the detective a drink, please?
仕事中だろ。はい。
Can you describe to us what was stolen?
It would be easier to describe what wasn't stolen, detective. A priceless tiara that has been in the family for 50 years. A Fabergé cigarette case that was worth $25,000.
25,000ドル ?1 万ドルって言ってなかったさっき。こいつも怪しいな。なんでそんな嘘つくん？
Who do you think you are? Making heinous accusations in my own home.
We recovered the cigarette case from a pawnbroker. No one knows the real value of an item better than those guys.
I inflated its value for the insurance claim. There. Are you satisfied? My daughter's boyfriend was quite taken with the case. I think he was even more disappointed than I was when it was stolen.
What can you tell us about the burglary?
That terrible night. At least a year ago. But let's not go into that. Let's talk about what you've recovered.
1年前に盗まれた。なんか別に嘘じゃなさそうだけど。
Were you in the house when the burglary took place?
Good heavens, no. I was at a social function held by a Dr. Harold Stoneman and his lovely wife. I returned home and all of my things were missing.
That's about it for now, Mrs. Eavestrom. The department will get in touch. Let you know how you can recover your valuables.
You've only mentioned a few of the items that have been stolen, Detective. What else has been recovered?
You see, Phelps? That's why you get the drinks in early.
Hello, Mother.
洋服屋さんにいた子じゃない？これ。
What is going on?
We'd like to ask exactly the same question.
You have met my daughter?
This morning at work.
Oh, mother and father
どういう
divorced.
こと
I
だ
took my father's name.
The detectives recovered some of the things that were stolen, darling.
Well, what did you find?
A sapphire ring on the corpse of Julia Randall.
What are you talking about?
Your engagement ring, Miss Swanson. Would you be surprised to know that it was part of the proceeds of a burglary?
That's an outrageous allegation.
Yes, it is. I suggest we go straight to Henry Arnett's place and sort this mess out.
じゃあ物を盗むためにこの女の人に待って近づいたってこと運転してくんないのちょっとロケーションそうだよねあれこれは運転してくれないイベントなんだ待って遠くないここまで行けないのかなファストトラベルとかないんだっけ遠いなぁ
We're missing something here. Arnett is obviously arranging the burglaries.
That's my fiance you're making scurrilous accusations about.
And Randall was obviously his partner.
But neither of them are the type to creep apartments.
You're being ridiculous. Both of you. There's a very good explanation for all of this.
Put a sock in it, sister. You're being played for a patsy and you're not even smart enough to see it.
KGPL calling car 11K. 11K come in. 11K message from Detective Bukowski. Murder victim
字幕読んでたら全然見てなかった
male, approximately 6'2", 220 pounds, heavily built, known only as Willie.
それかネットの住居ね
Come on, sister. Let's find out who your fiance really is.
Welcome, sir. I'm sorry, are you a resident?
LAPD detectives. We're here to speak to Henry Arnett.
Oh, Mr. Arnett? Apartment 30. You can take the lift.
30号室
Thank you.
Well, isn't this just nice and awkward?
なんだ誰あれまた逃げんの
This guy's our case. Go on.
Put your hands in the air!
待って待って
Give it up! LAPD!
これ嫌いなやつだゆっくり行かないとなんでそんな一歩でもう早く行っちゃってはいいたどうなったの逃げられた かいた。あ、
Looks
なん
like you
で
got it good, Phelps. Yeah, he really packs a wallop. How'd I get back here?
Under your own steam, miraculously. You came in through the window, said hello, and then keeled over.
How was Arnett?
He's coming round, too. He's all hopped up. Good time to get some answers.
You missing something, Henry?
Hmm? 捜索する。なにこれ。懐中電灯か。なんだ。あ、これか。あ、これチケットでしょ。あ、鉄道だったんだ。なるほどね。目的地メキシコシティ。はい。
You told Heather you're honeymooning without her?
これは時計？
Vacheron Constantine. That's an extremely expensive watch, Henry.
これも盗むやつ
A
か。
graduation present from my parents.
あとはない。あ、これでおしまいか。はい、じゃあ話す。
We know all about the jewelry ring. You and Randall and LeBlanc and Willie doing the legwork.
I'm in the fashion
なる
business.
ほどね。そういうことか。じゃあなんであれ持ってたの？シガレットケース。
You're lying, Henry.
How can you prove that I'm involved, detective?
もうバレてんだよ。
Because you pawned a Fabergé cigarette case today for $600. A case that is on a list of stolen items.
It was Julia's idea. Get a list of society parties, and find out where and when, and then have the guests burgled.
なるほど。
Julia was desperate for money. No matter how much we made, she always wanted more.
Why did Reed and LeBlanc kill Julia Randall?
I wanted to stop, to get out of that life. I was going to marry Heather if she'd have her. Julia told the others that they were out, that she was going to create a new gang.
Hmm. じゃあなんで逃げようとしてんだ？列車の切符1人分しか買ってないってことは逃げるつもりだったんだよね。で、足を洗いたいとか言ってるけどさ、盗んだものを恋人にあげてるからね。それはないだろう。
You're lying, Arnett. I think you ordered them to kill her. It was made to look like suicide, and when the coroner saw through that, you knew it was time to run.
I told you I was involved in the burglaries. I had nothing to do with Julia's death. Why would I need to run?
Have you told Miss Swanson that you're leaving for Mexico City tomorrow night? That it's a one-way ticket?
Henry? Tell me it isn't true.
かわいそう。
I wanted to marry Heather. I told Julia I wanted out, and she laughed in my face. I had to pay Willie and Jimmy a fortune to do her, and now I'm completely broke.
What you are, Buster, is under arrest.
やっぱりこいつが指示してたんだ。
Who is Henderson, and what is his involvement?
Tell them what you know, Henry. I'll stand by you if you'll only tell the truth.
こんないい人を騙してたのか。ちょっと待って。信用か反証か。なるほど。信用はできないね。
Tell me about your first burglary, and don't lie.
I can't remember. I don't keep a list of these things.
Your first burglary was a Dr. Harold Stoneman. You want to explain how he is involved, or shall I?
Henderson is Stoneman. He was crazy about Julia.
なるほど。
She could get him to do whatever she wished. He threw the parties, and we arranged the burglaries. Julia never let him touch her. She just kept him hanging on the promise. Drove the good doctor almost insane.
Henry Arnett, you are under arrest for burglary and for the murder of Julia Randall.
Henderson is Stoneman, all right? I'm not the guy you want. Go talk to the good doctor.
Oh, we will, knucklehead. Meanwhile, we're fitting you for convict stripes.